This patio back here is actually what we're trying to replicate. You can see the crazy joints. They kind of cut these in by hand the next day and ran a little V grinder through it to get that nice joint effect. But we're gonna try to replicate this with our hands. If we can't, I'll just have to come back tomorrow to cut it in, but I'm scared because it's been so hot in Cali lately, over 100 plus down at the beach cities, so I don't want it to crack on me. Hey guys, what is going on? It is Tyler Odell here with Odell Complete Concrete, and today we're going to be doing a fun little stamped concrete project. This is just a basic integral colored concrete with a texture stamp, and then it's jointed kind of funny too. We call it crazy joints, but they're basically just random joints all over the pad. And we did it this way because that's what he had in the backyard already, so we're just kind of matching it basically. So we had some old stepping stones in here. They were pretty nice actually, but wanted to get rid of them. He had some good hardy grass growing in between them, but we ended up just pickaxing all of that grass out, taking those stepping stones out. We loaded it up in the trailer out front, and then this is all wheelbarrows. So this whole job we're doing in wheelbarrows, from basically demo to the pour. We didn't get a pump or anything, we just wheeled it in, and we did this whole project in one day if I'm not mistaken. So as you can see, Shane's working here with us. It's been a while since you guys have seen Shane probably, but he's on this job with us getting this shed slab poured out here. And now we're just pulling lines to adjust our elevations, and we're actually tapping into this drain line here because there was an existing drain line, but we wanted to add another one in another location on this pad, so we went ahead and tapped right on into it. This one was pretty easy because there was only one form here. We just had to set that one form along the edge. And we just kind of kept it at the grass height, so we just followed the elevation there. You don't want to pour your concrete, you know, far below your grass level, and you don't want to pour it super high above that grass level, so it's kind of what looked right in this situation. So you can see we have blue tape on the drain. We added one more drain over here to the right side of the screen, and you can see here we're just wheelbarrowing the concrete in. This is like a mocha colored concrete. I forget the exact name of it, but it was off of the Davis color chart. But this is the closest concrete we could find to match the homeowner's existing. And these are some custom trowels that one of my finishers made. I think they were real long trowels at one point, or circle trowels at one point, but he just cut them. We got Associated Ready Mix coming out with the concrete today, and we're just rotting it on back. Now in between these drains it gets a little more tricky on the rods, so we rod them kind of like in a circular motion and making sure the elevations are good for those drains to get the water in them. And here's a little extra side piece we did for the homeowner as well. We went ahead and poured, there was like old little planter beds in here, so we poured that whole side yard as well. Just like a little 1 foot space all the way down the house. Now it's just a waiting game till this baby gets hard enough to stamp. We could probably funny trowel it one more time, and then after that it'll be ready to stamp out. There's a 16-inch wide edger, 1/2 inch radius. Those ones are nice because make sure your edge is really flat if you get that line alongside of it as you're running that edger, because it's so long, it's 16 inches, so you're guaranteed that whole edge is gonna be flat. Alrighty guys, we just wheelbarrowed in 6 yards of concrete with the crew, Enrique, Timmy, Junior, Shane. And we got Juan in the back. We're laying it down right now, floating it out. We're gonna get ready to stamp it here in probably like 30 minutes. It's a super hot one today. It's like probably 100 plus today. And the humidity levels are high. It's just it's killer. We're dying out here right now. But yeah, we just finished unloading this truck. We get it from Associated, and this is our driver that always delivers it for us, it seems like. We ordered 6 yards, but let's see how many yards we had left. Hey boss, how many yards did we have in there, man?
A yard and a half, 2.
Oh wow. Yeah. Oh, so he's saying we had 2 yards left, so I over ordered this one basically, but
Close to like a yard and a half, 2.
Yard and a half?
Yeah.
Better to have more than less, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. What was your name, man?
Adam.
Adam? Tyler, man. Yeah, so this guy Adam, he always delivers our concrete. We get it from Associated, and he always seems to be the driver for our job, so pretty sweet. He's actually a fan. He watches some of our vids on YouTube and stuff like that, so yeah, shout out Adam.
What's up, guys?
This is gonna be for like a little fountain in the future. We ran a sleeve for him for water, and yeah, he might tap into this later and set up a little fountain right here. Oh, look at what Juan's doing. Juan, look at this. Oh my God, this is beautiful. So Juan is basically just designing little joints with the roller, and then maybe we can cut them in later with our hand tools. That's how it's done right there, man. Yeah, so I was thinking about cutting them in, but I mean, now that Juan's cutting it in by this, I think we're going to be able to achieve that look just with our hand tools, you know? So with that roller attachment that Juan has, he's kind of just tracing the lines, and then after that he can run his joiner in them, and he has a really tiny joiner that can make these radiuses and make these turns to make it work. Usually that tool that Juan was using to trace out these joint lines would be used to kind of touch up a joint at the very end of the project after you broom it. You can kind of roll those joints out and get any cream out of them. Sometimes you get some cream in them after you broom it or stamp it. So after that, you can run that little roller tool and clean up those joints at the end of the day. But in this situation, it worked really nicely to kind of just outline the joints so we can cut them in later. Now we got the Ashlar slate stamp going on. I believe that's what it's called, or it's just called texture stamp, I'm not sure. I get them confused sometimes, but we just apply our liquid release down and then we go ahead and stamp it. And then we'll just come back the following day to strip forms and keep her wet. Because like I said, it was really hot during this time, so we wanted to keep it nice and wet. Get it water cured. And that's a wrap on this one, guys. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll be seeing you guys on the next one. Talk to you later. Bye.